Good morning, ducks! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for December 17th, Sunday. A week till Christmas, guys. Hello, ducks. Hello. I see Stripper standing. It's 10 to 8. I slept in. I got out of bed at 7. At 7 o'clock, they were all outside. But it's only -6 out. But it's going to -11 today. Then minus, I think, 22 tonight. I think once the storm ends, the temperature is going to drop. I think that's the deal. Oh, the gate's getting stickier. Hi, ducks. Stripper. Magoo, I don't have a clue. Oh, they drank all the water over here. Oh, there's an egg. Let's see if the Muscovies gave us an egg. What's going on over here, ducks? Yeah, it's only -7. It's nice out, actually. Hey, ducks. Any eggs for Matt? Hey? Do you got an egg for me, girl? Come on, move. Move. No. Do you have an egg? No. Alright. No eggs for Matt. Okay, girl, I wish you wouldn't do that. Oh. I saw a comment about somebody worried about the heat lamps. These heat lamps have shields, specifically for poultry. See, there's no way the lamp can touch the straw. If they bang it around or knock it off somehow, even if it laid there for hours, guys, it makes no difference because the actual cover doesn't get hot enough. Okay, let's go to the barn and check the egg situation. Oh, there's the dog. Come on, Doug. What is it? What is it? What is it, Doug? Is there something over there? There's something in the bush? Oh, I mean doing that to you. They must have just dropped this egg, guys, because it's actually warm. I can feel the heat coming through the gloves. I was tired last night and I couldn't figure out why. I thought all I did was clean the barn out, you know, do my duck stuff. Then I realized that I probably walked 2 kilometers in the yard yesterday through this deep snow. I was like walking around the house last night going, oh man, I'm beat. And it made no sense why I was so beat until I figured that out. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. You trekked through that much snow. Oh no, it's only looking like I'm getting 1 egg this morning. Which isn't the end of the world, because yesterday I had apple crisp for breakfast. So I have 2 eggs up at the house. So I got 3 eggs this morning. Yes. They pounded back that last night. Whew. Did they ever? You know, for the amount of exposure Purina gets on this show, they should actually give us the feed. They don't see any value in advertising on the show. I've talked to them. Oh, I'm so glad this is cleaned out. Tomorrow, or tonight, the 22 below again, the lockdown. But I think it warms up tomorrow. It's not gonna stay nasty And I think we get like 3 or 4 days of zero. I'm thinking, I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. Okay, we got more snow than I thought last night. I'm walking in my trails from yesterday, and it feels like there's no trail. We probably only got 3 or 4 inches of snow last night. I can still sort of see the straw from yesterday. Go have my breakfast, get my edit done that I didn't get done yesterday, and I got to get the drone figured out today. Got to figure out what feels strange about it, the settings, or got to get it back in the drone mode. You excited to go in, Doug? It's breakfast time. For me, anyways. Doug already ate his breakfast while I was putting my boots on. He was getting all excited and just gobbling food down. It's actually warmed up quite nice, guys. It's like -5. Snow's picking up too. We're going to be doing Doug's DNA results. I got the email from the second test, and you're not going to believe it. But you know, the more I look at him, the more I'm starting to think maybe they're right. Because his face, it has that look to it. And when I tell you inside what the breed is, you're gonna be shocked. Okay, Stripper must be in a building. The reason I'm out here is to take the cover off the bathtub. It's -5, so the ducks can have some water to play in. Oh, I can. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we're not going to be playing in water here. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit frozen here. There you go, ducks. Some water to play in. I think Stripper is probably in here. Okay. Well, it's warm enough in here, guys. The heat lamps are off. And I've got the heat lamp set to, I think, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. For my American viewers, which is really strange because it's actually -6 outside. Okay, so... Oh, it's 31 in here. Huh? So the shed is a little bit warmer. And I just found an egg. Aha! Look at that. They didn't lay that this morning. Stripper's got to be in the barn. We'll go check to make sure. Yeah, because I don't see her. She's got to be in the barn. I'm surprised that the shed is so warm. Oh, I'm not even together here, guys. Only had one coffee. All right. Yep, there she is, under the feeder. You know, you got the right idea, Duck. I always worry about her if she knows enough, you know? She obviously does. Comes into the barn. She's a lot smarter than I'm giving her credit for, actually, then. Because I worry about her. I keep thinking, you know, that I'm going to find her outside dead. I just don't want to take her away from her friends. Because I honestly think, guys, if I brought her inside, because, you know, she's been living with the flock, that I think she'd be really, really depressed. Like, really depressed. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I got to keep an eye on her. That's the bottom line. Which I am. They wasted no time, guys. Like, I'm not kidding you. I walked in the house and came upstairs with the camera. And that's what's going on. They're just piling into the bathtub. We got a pretty good storm blowing in here. It's actually supposed to stop by now. Well, there you go. So the ducks are washing themselves up because, you know, a clean duck is a warm duck. So what I'll do is I'll go out in an hour as soon as I finish my edit here, and I'll fill the water back up because it'll be, well, they're gonna just empty the tub. But they went from all asleep, look at that, to all up. It's a pretty good storm. Oh, look at that, it's snow blowing everywhere. Okay, so let's go and do Doug's DNA. Okay, everybody, I know a lot of you have been waiting because, you know, I let the cat out of the bag that I bought a DNA test for Doug because I wanted to find out what he was. Fine. Like, I wanted to settle it, okay? Because honestly, it was driving me nuts. Because one, I've never had a dog like Doug. Every dog I've had has basically been Labrador crosses of some sort, and they always look like a lab, and you always knew they were lab. Doug is absolutely the opposite, or, you know, the most unusual dog I've ever had, I should say. Out of the normal. And believe me, you know, there's only one part of what we thought Doug was, is what he is. Because all the other parts, never would I have, never in my life, guys, would I have ever thought Doug was what he is, or what he has turned out to be on his DNA test. I got the first DNA test, and I questioned it because I thought it just didn't sound right. And the company DNAmydog.com, they graciously said no problem, we'll re-DNA test them, and they sent me another kit, and I did another set of swabs, and I sent it back, and I got the final results now, which they did find another type of dog in his DNA. The first test, I think the first test the lab screwed up. But anyways, bottom line is that we got the results. I'm going to share with you here, and you're not going to believe it, but like I said earlier, there are times, when, actually a lot of times, when Doug looks at me and his face, and you know, he's got such a sucky face, and his eyes, and it's just the way his whole face is, and when he looks at you, and I've always, because I know Mastiffs, you know, but they don't have that look, and I always thought, you know, maybe, you know, we thought he was a Bull Mastiff, we thought, you know, he's a French Mastiff, and you know, but he isn't a Mastiff, guys. Well, one part of him, it does have some Mastiff background, but he ain't a Mastiff, believe it or not. It's unbelievable, actually. Where he gets his size from, you are not gonna, I know I'm driving you nuts, I'm doing it on purpose because it drove me nuts waiting for these results. I'm just in shock. Well, not in shock, but I know where his size comes from. Okay, so I've done enough torture to you guys. I'm gonna share it with you, what he is. Based on their lab results of the DNA test of Doug, the duck protector. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the certificate of his breakdown of what he is. So we've got Dougie there, and this is his official DNA My Dog results. And you're not gonna believe it. So predominantly, he is, as they say, a level 2 Saint Bernard, which means 37 to 74% of Doug's DNA is a Saint Bernard. Unbelievable, guys. But that does, you know, make sense for the sheer size of Doug. Number 3, level 3, which is a 20 to 36% Rhodesian Ridgeback. So that's where he's getting his light brown color, the ridge down his back, and probably a lot of his agility and the way his slender build is, even though he's massive. And level 4, which is unidentified, they can't see what it is. It isn't in their DNA database. It's a 10 to 20%. They don't know what he is. It's not in. They've only got something like 165 dogs in their DNA database, so they don't know what that 10 to 20% is. Which Mastiffs are a pretty common breed. And they told me that they have almost every Mastiff, you know, in their database, the main Mastiffs that you find, and they said that there's no Mastiff in him. Level 5, this one is a Catahoula leopard dog, which is classed as a hound dog. Now, a lot of Doug's traits actually make sense for the Rhodesian Ridgeback and the Catahoula leopard dog. I was reading up on them this morning, and he acts like those two breeds. And the Saint Bernard part, he is a big suck. He does have the droopy face, and you know, when he does that looking down the stairs trick at you, he does have that big softy look that I could never figure out where the droopiness came on his face, and you know, where it came from, because it was just such a lovable droopy face. And the more I look at St. Bernards, the more I see Doug on his face. But that's where his size comes from, is St. Bernard.
I'm blown away, actually. St. Bernard. This is 2 tests, guys. It's come back. It's Doug, it's the St. Bernard. But the Rhodesian Ridgeback part, we've seen the ridge on Doug's back. He's got that ridge down the center of his back and the strip, and he definitely has, the Rhodesian in him. Plus, just the way he's so aggressive on the attack. That's what Rhodesian Ridgebacks are. They're very aggressive dogs on the attack, when they're going after prey. And, the Catahoula Leopard dog is a very aggressive dog also in herding. So that's where Doug is. But the unidentified part, that 10 to 20%, they don't know what he is on that part. But, so that with the only thing any of us had right was the Rhodesian Ridgeback part. St. Bernard. But it makes sense because Doug is a huge dog, Now, the thing is, every one of these breeds, they have, they give you the negative part, and they all have hip dysplasia as a number one thing. But I have found, and this is my life, of having large breed dogs, and I've had large breed dogs for the last 35 years I've had large breed dogs. And all of them were, everybody said, hip dysplasia. But crossbreeds aren't as prone as pure breeds. So, the fact that Doug is a crossbreed, and he's a very well-proportioned dog, and he's an active dog, there's a good chance that he won't have the number one thing that all of these breeds have problems with is hip dysplasia. There's a good chance. He might not. You never know. I've never had a dog, guys, with hip dysplasia problems, ever. And I've had, Rocco was 108 pounds, Spike was 105, Buddy was at 80. I've never had, my previous dogs were, around 80 pounds. Never had a hip dysplasia problem. So, I think a lot of it is, their life active helps. So, which makes sense. And, it's just like humans, when you're not active and you lay around, you get all kinds of problems. You get weak, and then, your bones start rubbing against each other, and you get hip problems, so that we just got to hope that Dougie doesn't have that problem. But I just don't believe it. St. Bernard. But, he does when he does that droopy face, and he looks at me, from the top of the stairs in the mornings, and he looks at me, and he's got that, when he's half asleep and his face is drooping, it's like a brown St. Bernard. The more I look at St. Bernard pictures, I'm thinking Dougie, that's what he is. And, St. Bernards are big sucks, and Doug is a monster suck. What you can do to that dog as far as mauling him is concerned, he's got the suck part nailed right down. You can crawl all over him, and he loves it. So, and St. Bernards love being mauled that way too. I had a friend that had one, and it was like the biggest baby in the world. Loved attention, loved being mauled, loved being crawled on by kids. And Doug is like that. Like, you can crawl all over Doug, and he loves it. He just loves it. So that's the Doug deal. What breed is Doug, eh? Whew, never would have thought that. I'm blown away. But hey, DNA don't lie, And the fact that they found, 37 to 74% of the DNA in Doug's chain was the St. Bernard. That don't lie. That's just too predominant. Like, that is like too predominant. It is so obvious, And the level 2, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, makes sense for Doug's coloring, and and his build, and the strip down his back, Anyways, that's it, guys. That's Doug's. What breed Doug is, and I bet none of you would have thought a St. Bernard. I didn't. I still, when people ask me now what kind of dog Doug is, oh, he's a St. Bernard. Oh man, am I gonna get some strange looks at this. Anyways, I gotta go back to my edit here, and that's what Dougie is. Amazing. St. Bernard. Oh man.
It's gotten cold out, Doug. Temperatures dropped, just like they said it was gonna. It's like minus 11 out right now. I'm going out to do the duck water. Yes, Doug. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're crowding me. How am I supposed to get dressed? Well, it's cold enough, guys. I'm putting my real winter gloves on here to do the duck water. Let's go do some work. I just got my edit done. I'm a little bit behind. Sunday, I had a good breakfast. It slowed me down. I didn't have a nap, though. I didn't even think of actually having a nap. Make sure this is working. Yeah, we got water. Doug barking. Yeah, it's a lot cooler, guys. I don't have my fleece on under my jacket, and I can feel the wind. And the ducks are doing nothing, just laying there. We're going to be in lockdown tonight. Oh, the gate's getting worse. Oh, Stripper came outside, guys. She's right there. I guess she got lonely being in the barn by herself. See, that's the thing, huh? If I put her in the back of the shed by herself in the house, if she's getting lonely out here and she doesn't want to be in the barn during the day, imagine what she'll be like in the house. The temperature's really dropped. Nothing like it was this morning. It was actually really mild this morning. Oh, look at this. They were doing some serious playing today. They've almost emptied the tub here. Well, I'm sure glad I put my leather gloves on. My hands are already cold. It's a lot colder out than I thought. There's a slight breeze. Just a slight breeze that it's got a bit of an edge. Gotta get feed. That's the next thing for the barn. It won't be long. They'll be going inside on their own. I just want to take the water over and fill it. Oh yeah, look at the sun's beating on this, and it's still only -7, and that's with the sun shining on it. Yes, ducks. Oh, it's actually quite warm in here. I guess the sun beating on the side of the metal shed warmed it up. Because it's not even 0 in the shed. It swings in temperature during the day, warms up with the sun, and at night it dips down to really cold. It's got quite a fluctuation in temperature. Not like the barn. I've lost the dog though. Doug! He'll appear. He ain't gonna last long. It's cold out. I hear a dog barking outside. Yeah, he's in the pen. Doug, are you looking for me? He's looking for snow cones. What are you doing, Doug? Oh, the heat lamps came on. Temperature must be starting to drop. Okay, we got a Muscovy on the other side of the fence. Flew out of the pen. Put the hose away first, and then I'll go around there and spook it. It seems if I walk up to it, that's when they take off out of the snow, but they struggle in the snow by themselves. They make no sense. There's a lot of snow here. My neighbor's tractor is going to do some serious working. Another bag of feed. Oh, there's the Muscovy. Flew around and landed in front of the barn door there. Or it walked around. Oh, it looks like it walked around. Pushed itself with its wings. Doug! No, come here. No, Doug, I know you see the duck. Yeah. No, Doug, don't even think of it. Okay, I wonder if that duck's going to be smart enough to fly back into the pen. Okay, fly, duck. No, it's having a hard time flying. Doug, no. Don't even think of it. I know you want to chase it, but that's a no-no. Stripper came in. The feed's good. I didn't need to bring feed down. I forgot I had that partial bag here. A bag for later. I'll bring water down later. Okay, we gotta get this duck back into the bar. No, Doug, don't even think of it. Doug, no. No! I said no, come here, come here. Oh, you. No, Doug, don't even think of it. Hey, come here, come here. Let the duck go into the pen. Into the pen, duck. There. Okay, I gotta cover my face. This wind is nasty. I know why the ducks went into the barn now. Whew. I gotta do a little snow shoveling here. Oh, it didn't take long. What, Doug? Oh, you're a goof. Come on. Next warm day, I got to attack, well, the next day it gets to 0 degrees. I got to attack this gate. This patio stone here lifted, so some water must have got underneath it and froze and expanded and lifted the patio stone up. I have never talked about this, but this snow shovel, guys, I used to shovel snow with this when I was a kid. I actually stole this from my parents' house about 20 years ago. Oh, maybe even 25 years ago. I stole it from their house. Never gave it back to them. But it was actually my childhood snow shovel when I was like 14, 15 years old. And I used to go around the neighborhood shoveling snow. This is what I did it with. That's ancient. It's been repaired a couple times. I've had to replace the rivets. Okay, Doug, come on. Let's go. I gotta go shovel the deck. Doug lost interest in my shoveling. Crows started flying over the property and he took off. Oh, there he comes. No, Doug. I guess he gave up on the crows. I gotta take water to the ducks. They must be getting cold because they're going into the barn and not coming back out. And it's only 3:15 or 20 after 3. He's frisky. He's taken off quite a few times after the crows. No, you're not coming in, Doug. Oh, they're going out. There you go, ducks. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those ducks are breeders from 2014. That's why they're not leaving. They know the routine, me coming in and out of here. Yeah, they have leg bands. They know the drill. Yeah, don't worry about me, eh? It's just the human that provides everything. They're gonna ring it out right to the last. See, these are all young ducks. They don't understand this winter thing. Go inside. It's nice inside the barn. All right, I'm gonna go and work on the drone situation. Figure it out. I haven't touched it today, so I'm gonna see. Well, I don't know if I'll get air time, but it's gonna be dark soon. But I gotta get it figured out before my neighbor gets here, so I can video him doing a major snow blow. It's about 4:45. I'm having difficulties. This gate. Oh man. So the ducks, they went inside. I looked outside. I was vacuuming the house and I looked outside and there was not a duck out here. So it's been about 15 minutes. They went inside. So we're gonna lock them now. There's water inside. Temperature's already -16. I'll come back out later, give them more water. Come on, Dougie. And put the wood in front of the hole. Muscovies are already in the shed. They went in early actually, so I locked them up about an hour ago. They were actually in really early. Come on, Doug. Yeah, I looked outside and there wasn't a duck in the pen. I thought, oh, they're smart. They're figuring it out. They're catching on. We got another snap. Oh, she's a cold snap, guys. Oh, this gate. Oh, I almost whacked myself in the head again. It's like 23 below right now. Oh, I hear the snow, eh? So I'm going to close the barn off here. Oh. A little ice buildup. Go get water for the ducks. Oh man! Oh, I was in the garage working, putting the extended aerials on the remote control for the drone, and ran into some technical difficulties because with the big iPad sunshade I have, I had to do a bunch of screwing around. It's 20 below over here. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to hopefully get the drone out and get it flying, and then arrange to get my neighbor here to plow this driveway. It's getting crazy. I'm so tired from walking around this yard. It's a struggle when everywhere you go it's a 2-foot deep snow walkathon. Look at them, eh? All the noises in the bush are sending them over the edge. All right. Hi, ducks. Relax, ducks. Oh, look at Magoo. Magoo's staying in a box. And so is Stripper over there. Relax there, birds. It was only -5 on the thermometer inside. It should actually warm up now that I got the plywood on the front closed. Oh, the wind chill is crazy though. But this is it, guys. The last night up until, the forecast up till December 24th is actually nice. Much milder, like 0 during the day, -7 at night. Ducks are going to be in heaven. Yeah, it's really warm out. Well, it's going to be warm. It's not right now. Oh man, the wind is crazy. Well, you know it's cold when Doug's waiting at the door to get in. Yeah, I know, eh, Doug? It's brisk. 22 below at 20 after 10. It's cold out. Yeah, it's really cold. I love the sound of the snow. What, Doug? What is it? Hello, ducks. They're pretty calm. I forgot to do that today. But they did pretty good. They didn't freak out. Good night, girls. See you in the morning. Doug, is it cold? Are you coming? I gotta go back to the garage, Doug. Even the fluffy snow has got that crunchy sound. Okay. Oh, Doug was at the back door. Good night, everyone.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.
Good night, ducks.